Welcome, friends, to Crazy Women Country, where women's voices matter. We bring you the greatest female voices in the music industry, from the artists, songwriters, and producers, to managers and executives, and all the women who make the music industry what it is today. Thank you for joining us. Welcome, friends, to another episode of Crazy Women Country. Today, we are here with the wonderful Kate Harding. How are you doing today?
I am doing so well. Thank you very much. I've had some exciting news today. So yeah, really good. Thanks.
Yay! We like
Awesome.
exciting news. We like exciting news.
How are you?
Oh, I'm
Awesome.
good.
Awesome.
I'm good. We're good.
Just a normal Monday, although I'm sure this isn't going to air on a Monday, but it's a normal Monday here, the usual chaos,
Yeah, it's a
work,
normal-
stuff like that, life.
Same old time. Same old time.
All good.
So what's the weather like in Portsmouth?
It's just a bit, it's just a bit meh today. Cold, a little bit sunny, a little bit like grey.
It's whatever it feels like doing. I like that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's just a bit meh.
Okay, so this is the hardest question you're ever going to be asked.
Oh no.
Don't panic. Don't panic. So tell us, who is Kate Harding?
Oh gosh.
We start hard and then we get so much easier.
Before, if you'd asked me a year ago, I would have said a mum with a full-time job that I just started, with a 7-year-old. I had an interest in musical theatre. I'd just done my first production of 9 to 5, the musical, written
nice.
by Dolly Parton,
Awesome.
the Queen. So that was kind of where I was. I just had an operation. My appendix burst,
Oh, nice.
and I realized I wanted to release music. Like, I mean, I've always wanted to, but it's one of those things I just always parked, and I'd always put work first or life first. So where I am now, so answering your question now is a very different answer. I can say I'm a recording artist. So yeah, I've released a song. I'm currently getting out there and getting gigs with my band. So yeah, I write music, and I love singing and listening to country music.
Perfect. So you mentioned 9 to 5. What part did you play?
I didn't have a part, sadly. Again, this was when I turned 40, it was one of those things I kind of threw myself into. So I'm very much a beginner. So I was in the ensemble for Chitty Chitty
Okay.
Bang Bang and for 9 to 5.
You
Yeah,
were
in
in.
there.
Awesome.
That's all that matters. That's all that
So
matters.
I was in there.
That's
Interesting characters within it, but
yeah, awesome. I love that. That's very cool.
no
Absolutely.
name parts, thank goodness.
But very
Less stress.
country.
Yeah.
Very country 9 to 5. I love that.
So obviously, since you're coming into music later in life here, tell us
Yeah.
how did it decide? How are you like, okay, I need to do this now. Like this is I need to do it or I'm not going to do it, kind of a thing.
Yeah, that definitely happened in the hospital. I was in the QA hospital in Portsmouth, and yeah, it was just one of those moments where I've gone, right, I need to just reprioritize
Mm.
just, yeah, my focus. And I didn't know how to make it happen. I was freelance, and then the recovery, I was out of work, then I was looking after my daughter who was off for 6 weeks from school. So I was just like, I couldn't afford to do it. And there was a producer I wanted to work with, and people for the post mix and the master, and I wanted PR, and I knew how much roughly I needed to get together. So I fundraised myself. So it was on my birthday, which was 14th December last year. And yeah, so I basically started a Kickstarter, and I said to people I'd been working with in the food and drink industry for the last 20 years, my friends, my family, and I was just like, if anybody could put anything towards releasing this song that I've had in my head for 18 years, because I wrote it when I was 23, the song that I wanted to release. So yeah, that's how I went about it, really. But yeah, amazing what a trip to hospital will do for you, really.
Oh yeah. First
Yeah.
appendix can liven you up. And the 14th of December, my birthday's the 13th.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, happy Sagittarius to you.
We're both the same star sign. I love that.
And happy early birthday to both of you.
Thank
Or
you
late
very
when
much.
this airs, whatever.
I love that. Oh, that's very cool.
So, who were some of your influences in music? Some of your sheroes?
Mm. I'm gonna have to say, and I know people are gonna go, oh, but that's not country. But yeah, definitely Shania Twain. From about the age of 14, I think, Come On Over came out. And I think it was my friend's mum who actually was listening to it non-stop on a camping trip that I was on with her family. So yeah, I think Shania was probably my first karaoke song I'd ever sung when I turned 18. I remember I went to went karaoke on my birthday, bought my first proper legal pint anyway. And which you can, obviously in England it's lower than in the
Yeah.
US. Yeah, so yeah, Man I Feel Like a Woman was my thing. And she's been my jam for a long time. So definitely her. And then I think being in 9 to 5 last year just sent me down a bit of a rabbit hole, and I felt like I was discovering more and more dolly music, because of course when you're driving, which I did a lot of in my job, Spotify just gives you more and more songs. So yeah, so I started to discover more songs of hers that I just love. So yeah, so those two are definitely up there for me. But influence wise, probably a bit more Megan Moroney, Casey Musgraves.
Beautiful.
Yeah, more recently, but yeah, that's definitely those are my ladies.
I think Shania is country. She started
Yes.
country, but of course she always had that pop feel.
Yeah.
And of course, in the 80s, 90s, you know, the time she was out, she had the short top. So of course everybody's like, oh, you can't do that in country. But you know what I mean? I think she kind of turned country around a little bit. But I love Shania. Shania's
Yeah,
awesome.
I think her and Faith Hill in the 90s brought that crossover from country to pop, because even Faith Hill crossed over and it was regular country songs she was doing,
Yeah.
right? So I think there's just a lot of crossover anymore, which is it's good. Yeah, it's nice to see that, because it's good music, so you don't have to have a single genre, right?
Yeah.
Exactly that. And that's something I'm applying right now. I'm in the studio, so one of my songs is not traditional country, but it's yeah, it's two very different very different genres kind of mixed together. So
That's what we like to hear. We like to
Definitely
hear.
excited for that to come out.
yeah, me too.
So tell us, Wallflower is your debut single, which is
Yes.
absolutely awesome, I have to say. Tell us a bit more about that.
Thank you. It was very kind. Yeah, so Wallflower, I wrote it. I was driving in the car. I just dropped off a boyfriend at the airport. And I thought he loved me, and I thought he was about to tell me because he was about to go away on business. And I was just dropped him off at the airport, and he got his bags and everything out of the car. And I thought he's going to tell me, he's going to tell me, he's going to tell me. And then he didn't. He kind of just got his stuff and then kind of left for his business trip. And then I was a bit like, oh. um, so age 23, I'm behind the wheel. I think I had a Mini. I lived in London at the time, and I think I was just driving back from Stansted Airport, and I think I just felt I was just feeling everything, and just this
Yeah.
frustration, like I really liked him. I think I really liked him, and I thought he yeah, really like me, but because like I've been to see his parents, he'd taken me to Italy to see his family. So I was thinking, oh, this is it. So of course you do. Every relationship you have at that age, you're like,
Totally.
oh, this could be the one. He wasn't, by the way. So yeah, I just this tell me you love me, which is the first thing you hear in the song, and then yeah, you don't want to be a wallflower, which was kind of pinched from a previous song I'd written. So I kind of teared apart a previous song, which will probably never see the light of day. But I took some notes from that and applied it into this song to kind of fit how I felt. So yeah, that's where it came from, really.
You did great. It was amazing.
Awesome.
Amazing
It's a great song.
No, thank you.
Very, very cool.
And I think all writers have that, where they have one song that, or even multiples, that they'll tear apart and they'll never see the light of day. And there are some that are just, as they say, I think it was Pat Pattison that said you have to write a lot of crap to build upon it, to write good stuff, right? Like a flower.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a wallflower. Yeah.
Yeah.
See?
I love that. That's very cool.
It has been a pleasure having you on today, and you're welcome back anytime.
Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you so
Definitely.
much.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Thank you for having me.
And we'll make sure your links are in the description so everyone go check out Miss Kate. Follow her. Go check her out if you're in England, obviously, and she's playing live. Go check her out. Obviously, I probably won't be there this year, but maybe next year.
I might try. See if I can get over the
Paul
wall.
might try.
That'll be cool.
And we'll see you for 20 crazy questions. Stay tuned.
Check it out, guys.
Bye.
If you enjoyed today's episode of Crazy Women Country, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Be sure to click the subscribe button for new interviews weekly. And thank you, friends, for joining us today on Crazy Women Country, where women's voices matter.